We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you some breaking news. There's been reports all over the area of something crazy going on, something big. People's homes, their minds even, are being taken over by something called, what is it they're calling it? They're calling it Bad Movie Debate.
What up, nerds? It's me, Jacob Babb, here for Bad Movie Debate. Once again, we got Justin Hendrick. Once again, it is now time to talk about Mission Impossible 3 and 4, which we had both said, yeah, 4 is Rogue Nation last week, and that is not the case. It is Ghost Protocol, which I was disappointed by, because when I went to watch them, I was like, shit, I got it wrong, but it's fine.
I mean, it's fine. I think like these next 4 are the best 4.
The next run is insane, though. Yeah, because that means it's Rogue Nation, Fallout, what is it? Dead Reckoning, and then it'll be the final Reckoning. So it's going to be just a crazy good run no matter what at this point. So I think it'll be fine. And I'll just have to wait until next week to watch one of my favorite ones. But Mission Impossible 3 is your favorite one.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's your absolute favorite.
I think this is the best one. It's the one I feel the most attached to Ethan, I would say.
The most attached to Ethan?
Yeah, like he's grounded.
You think it's because the whole plot is like it's because he thinks he fucked up? Mm-hmm. Like he sent somebody who shouldn't have been sent out?
Yeah, exactly. And because he retires. He retires and he's just training. He's just training. And that was the first girl he sent out into the field.
It was his first person that he approved, like, you're ready for active field duty.
And to be honest, the reason I forgot her name, the blonde girl's character who he trained. I guarantee.
Oh my god!
I pulled. The
I just watched both of these back to back, but that was the first one, so now I can't remember.
Hold on,
Lindsay.
Lindsay. The reason Lindsay dies is not because of Tom Cruise or Lindsay. It's because of the Asian girl who falls off the airplane. I mean, off the helicopter. Yeah, and Tom Cruise has to save her.
He has to stop to save her, and they also like didn't get the defibrillator going. Early. So, it's gonna take 30 seconds. Oh, okay, great.
Cool. Let's just do this. Like, hey, when I notice nothing else I can do.
Yeah, and then it's like what? It takes like 4 seconds left.
Yes.
I will say when that shit pops off, like that thing goes off, and her eyes go weird.
Exactly.
It's freaky.
It's one of the most graphic like deaths like you see, because like you can't feel it, but you can. I mean, you can't see it, but you can feel it.
You can definitely feel it. The sound design in that moment is crazy good. Yes, because I was watching it. Like Austin was at work, like you were at work, and so I was watching them both today in prep, and so I was just like quietly watching them, and I was like, fuck. Yes. And you want to know what I realized? You want to know why, probably?
What?
And why this one's so good? J.J. Abrams directed this one. So,
and the villain, to be honest, Philip Hoffman Seymour
is Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yes.
Dude, I remembered he was in the movie. I forgot how fucking good he was.
He's a great villain, dude.
He's like, so fucking
and doesn't
good.
really do much besides kill Lindsay. Like, that's all he really does.
I mean, he's like out there like handling money and shit, and like I mean, like, you know, like obviously we'll get to what the oh my god, I can only remember stuff from Ghost Protocol right now. The thing that they're getting, the device.
Oh, the monkey's paw, or
no, it's not. It's something like that. That's why it's rabbit's foot.
Rabbit's foot.
The rabbit's foot. I knew it was something like I was thinking monkey's paw too, but I was like, no, that's Jordan Peele's production company.
Yes,
that's not right. It's related to movies. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. That's really all he did was like he killed her. Well, then he killed his guard, his head of security, dressed up as the wife or whatever. Which also, the way this movie starts with that like end of the movie scene, that was intense as fuck. Yes. I was like, holy shit, we're just getting real right into
the whole movie. And I don't, so far the 4 I watched, 3 was I felt like quickest.
Yeah, that one flew by.
Yeah, it flew by because it's just one scene after another scene, and like they played the mask really well. And to be honest, like I said, he just leaves a good voicemail, and I've never seen an actor who can leave a voicemail like it. Like every time, because I don't think he really even talks that much on scene besides when they have him in the airplane.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And at the very end.
Yeah.
Everything else is like a voicemail or some type of message he's leaving for.
Yeah, like calling and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. That is interesting. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's the parts where he has the mask on.
Yes.
And that's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes.
But like,
as far as him as a villain.
Yeah, him being like his actual character.
And Ethan's grounded. He has a wife. And I think it's the only thing that, from watching 2, 3 pretty quickly, I will say is that there was no real love interest in in the first one.
The first one, the weird triangle with the old dude, and they're both evil anyway. It's kind of whatever.
The second one was way too much,
way too intense, way too sexy, way too trying to be James Bond.
The third one dials it back to where it feels it's to grounded, me. Yes, it feels to me like she's an important character. We know who she is.
Yeah,
and
we know she they fits. Actually love each other, exactly. Not just we. Bang good. So we were really infatuated.
He's getting ready to give it up all. He's getting ready to give it all. But I think the second one is love interest. He found out the third one. I think this is the last time that he has a love interest.
Well, because at the end of the fourth one, we find out. The end of the fourth one, we find out a Ghost Protocol. We find out Jeremy Renner didn't fuck up. Yes, she did not die.
Yes, that's my favorite. I would say the fourth one. That is one of my favorite scenes.
The very end.
Yes,
it's pretty sweet. It's pretty. Yeah, it's actually pretty great. Yes. Ghost Protocol, it's better than I remembered it.
Yes.
Because I know I like Rogue Nation more, but Ghost Protocol is still pretty fucking good.
But that scene only lands because of the third one. Though,
yeah, exactly. It's all built into it. And because the second one came out 2000, 3 came out 2006. So they waited, it took them 6 years to get ready to come back. Which, it was a bummer because... they made money. It only cost it was $150 million to make, and it made $398. So it made money, but that is the lowest amount
of grossing.
Yeah, of gross worldwide gross for any of them.
That's wild.
Which it does make sense because it went from 1 was 457, 2 was 546. And then they're 6 years later, they're like, "Hey, Mission Impossible 3 is coming out," and people were probably like, "God, not another one of these." Who gives a shit? Exactly. That's my thought on it. Is people were like, "Who cares?"
I bet 4 is the first one that passes probably $1 billion.
Nope.
It doesn't.
None of them cross $1 billion.
What?
And all together, they've made $4 billion.
Okay, so $500 million a piece.
Yeah,
a little bit more than that.
Rogue not Rogue Nation. Fucking Ghost Protocol made 694. So almost $300,000 more because they got back to form.
Yes,
and people were ready to do it. And we're like, okay, they figured it out. They had a sophomore slump, and now we're good.
I think 4 was the first one I saw in theaters. To be honest,
the first one I saw in theaters was Fallout, which we'll talk more about next week.
Oh, but the best thing that 3 does, that 3 has on every single other one of them.
Yeah,
to me, has the best cast, the best how would I say this? Spy team.
Yeah, the best ensemble.
Yes.
Yeah. That one is really dope because you got so you have Luther in there.
You got Simon Pegg.
We finally get Benji. Yeah, and he's not in the field. Yes. He gets in the field in the fourth one in Ghost Protocol. So we have we have Benji, Luther's there, obviously, and then you have the Asian woman, and then the Scottish dude, Irish dude, something like that. Can't remember their names. They were not very. They were a good team, and it was cool everything they did, but they were pretty literally no name characters because I can't remember what their names are.
There's no way that's true. Aaron Paul's in this one.
Yeah, he's
Rick. He says Rick Mead.
It's
who is?
Hold on. What's the wife's name? It's her brother.
Oh,
it's her brother. Yeah,
Aaron Paul, long hair, dude.
Yeah, with longer hair. Yeah,
wow.
It's pretty wild, actually. Also, I have a theory. You had your theory about. Do you have the stats on how many times they say mission and or impossible?
I have them until I forgot.
Okay, well,
so the third one,
look those up real quick because I have a new theory. I think every time his hair is long, it's not as good of a movie. Because in the second one, Tom Cruise had longer hair. The worst one. The fourth one, not as good as 3, but better than the second one. But he has longer hair. The first and third, he has shorter hair. He has short hair. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure all the rest of them he has mostly short hair, and all the rest of them are great. So I noticed that about halfway through Ghost Protocol, I was like, wait a minute, His fucking hair is longer, just like it was in 2.
3.
That's bold.
Mission and Impossible are stated 27 times.
In number 3?
That was number 3, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And 4... Give me 1 second.
I mean, so far it's holding true.
It's 14.
Okay, so it is holding true, though. Because they said it more in 1 than 2.
Yes.
And they said it more in 3 than 4, and I think 3 is better than 4. But they do say it more.
1's still number 1. 1's still number 1 by a lot. I don't think anyone will beat number 1, to be honest.
No, but I mean, in this last one in Ghost Protocol, he does say mission accomplished.
Yes.
Which is funny though, because at that ending scene that you like so much in that one, Luther gives him shit and he's like, "You really said that? You're corny as hell.
Yep.
Like you're still corny as hell." Ethan, like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay, I forgive him now because immediately Luther is like, why? That's dumb. So,
I don't know why Luther wasn't in 4, but they give him a little credit at the very end.
I feel like it's one of those like scheduling conflict kind of a things, and they were like, okay, cool, we'll work around it, and then they were able to get him for like 1 day of shooting to like shoot that final scene because they're like, we gotta have him, like he's gotta be,
you gotta correct
because when they didn't present like during the opening credits, it didn't say his name, and I was like, the fuck, and then like I forgot about the ending scene.
Is Luther in all? He's not in all of them.
He's definitely in Fallout. Is he in Rogue Nation?
I'm looking it up right now.
Because I know he's in Fallout, and he's definitely in the last 2. Like, he's in the Dead Reckoning, right?
Yes.
And then he's going to definitely be in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that. Let's see, Rogue Nation. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, he's in Rogue Nation. So he's in all of them. At least a little bit.
He's been in every film.
Yeah, he's in every single one.
He's in every single one of them.
Good for him. Oh, God. I just can't wait for Rogue Nation because that's when we get Rebecca Ferguson in there, too. And she's so fucking good. All right, well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, so it's like...
So, number 3. I think this one is good because J.J. Abrams directed it, so like that obviously makes it just great instantly, better than 2 by a long shot. He also wrote it with 2 other guys who have a lot of credits under their names. They're not like, it's not like Christopher Nolan, like a big name guys, but they did a lot of big name stuff, like producing and like writing on stuff. I was kind of looking and stuff, but I was like, okay, J.J. Abrams directed and helped write this script. Like, yeah, it's gonna be good. And then the 4th one, Bad Robot, that's his production company, so he produced the hell out of that one. He didn't write it. I don't think he directed that one, but so he was all up involved in that one too. So it makes sense that they're getting better.
Yes.
What do you think the best thing about number 3 is? Like, why you said it's grounded? Yes, these are different people. No, that was Brad Bird that did this one. But J.J. Abrams, and Tom Cruise produced it. And he might go on to produce the rest of them. Anyway, what's the best one? Or the best part of this one?
I'm trying to think. Because the movie starts with that scene, and then Ethan immediately goes to capture Philip C. Whatever.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Philip. What's his actual character name?
It's like Davian or something like that.
That's 3. That's 4. It's Owen. Davian.
Yeah.
Maybe they go pick him up, then they lose him, and then the part where Ethan's breaking out, and the guy. Also, this is another thing too. But my favorite part is Ethan breaking out, and then him just running.
The Vatican.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The whole.
No, the Vatican's 4. The 3 is when he's leaving.
No, 3 is the Vatican. 3 is the Vatican.
Is
stuff.
it?
Mm-hmm. The 4 is when he's running with the sandstorm
at the what's it called? Yes.
In Dubai.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I did take note. I was like, Justin's going to mention the running in this one.
Yes.
So the running in 3, though.
The running 4 was phenomenal.
The running in 4 is amazing.
It is the only thing that's better than
the running in number 3, though, when he's running to get to his wife at the end, and they're like, it's like they're ostensibly, like the camera's like ostensibly like on the water, and he's like running, and it's like he's like running to the left and stuff. I don't know the way it was shot. I don't know, like it almost looked like sped up.
Yeah.
But like also he does run like a motherfucker. So I was like, is he actually like? Is it? He just looked. I guess it was just the way. It was probably just the way it was shot. He looked like he was going so fucking fast.
Yes.
Like it was insane.
Actually, I take it back. The last,
which I get.
The last scene, I would say the last fighting scene when Ethan thinks his wife is dead on that whole scene, and he has to break out then, and he's getting Benji on the phone. But he's like, "Yo, the whole world wants you."
He's like, "Hey, you gotta fucking."
Exactly.
Like, do this,
leave me alone.
Yeah. He's like, Benji's like, "Stop, hang up, don't do this." Yeah.
That's but the scene that's probably another good thing about this one too. When Ethan has to do the fulcrum from that one building to the other building when he's trying to get the rabbit's paw or rabbit's foot. Yes, dude. He's just falling out from the sky. He has to get his parachute. And he finally lands in the building, but then the wind current sucks him right back out of it.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, that whole thing. I kind of liked that we didn't take the time to go inside and like have him like do like a 20-minute like he's going to get it. Yes. I like that it was just them outside being like, okay, where is he? Like that was a cool way to do that. And it is funny when he's like, I can't get to the roof, and they're like, okay, so what are you gonna do? And he's like, look up. And he's just busts through the window, and they're like, oh fuck, that's not good. He's way too low.
Pulling out.
Yeah, that's great. But like, yeah, him doing the swinging thing. In this one and in Ghost Protocol, when he gets the like just random cable to get back down from the server room, like just oh god, my hands are sweating again. Like I get it. It's cool. It makes for a good movie, action movie. But like God, it fucking makes my hands nervous.
The only thing I really did not like about 3, and this I'll say, is that we never found out what the rabbit's foot was.
See, I was gonna bring that up too because it's like I don't know if I like it or if I hate it.
Yeah, like
because it's like. It's not really like it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't. I mean,
but I still want to know what it is,
especially because they have a device where they put bombs in people's head. You think that would be the
like
fucking...
so? Like if they're putting little bombs that will just obliterate your brain and not like shatter, like not like a fucking Cronenberg like scanners explode your head. What the fuck is this?
Yes,
they're
exactly.
so scared of like that's just their like everyday like. Attack stuff.
Also,
like,
how are they
crazy?
Also, how are they doing that too? Like
I don't fucking know. I mean, half the shit doesn't need to make sense. It's not. I don't know.
They would just say, "Ooh, you got this bomb in your head. No hair straight off. No skull. No.
Fucking just fucking shoot it up your nose, dude.
There's no way this happens. No way that's how it goes.
That's how it goes in the movie. He does it. He does it right before. Once we finally get back to that scene, where. Philip Seymour Hoffman is fucking terrifying, counting to 10 and stuff. The doctor, he's like, oh, good morning, and just like shoots it up his nose. Which, how does that? It doesn't make any sense. No. How does it not kill you?
No, it should be instant death.
You should be instantly dead. It's the same thing as just putting a gun to someone's nose and pulling the trigger.
Well, okay, so I would say one of my favorite parts about this is I think you feel more grounded because everything happens wrong in this movie. Yeah, things only work out at the very end of it.
Very end, yeah.
And we didn't even know if Ethan was going to survive the movie, to be honest. Especially because he just fucking zolts us with a full house electricity. It's just fucking wild. And his nurse wife plot nice.
Yeah.
Works out very well. And she like shoots the bad guy. There's 2 things.
She gets real good with that gun real fast.
Yes, but Luther fucked up. Luther is the main one. Well, because he's the one who says Ethan's name on the plane.
Yeah, Luther does fuck him up.
And that's how Davian gets his name.
That's all he needs.
That's how That's how the story changes. That's 2. If I was Ethan Hunt, after the 3rd time, dude, I would not trust my boss.
No, dude.
Like every boss that happens on male figure,
I will say,
is crooked.
I thought. Another reason why the 3rd one's so good, Lawrence Fishburne and whoever the actor is, I want to shout him out correctly, who plays Musgrave. Oh my fucking god, they were so fucking good. Yes. That was, I think Billy Crudup, something like that. Yeah. They both towed the line so perfectly of which one's actually the bad guy and which one's actually the good guy.
And then we found at the very end they're both bad.
That they're both like not great. Yes. Well, the Lawrence Fishburne was fine.
Yes.
He was fine, but he just like, he's the director of the MIF and he's just like, he's just a hard ass and stuff, and he expects good results and stuff. And Musgrave just like, because he does all this stuff to help him, and then at the very end he's like, yeah man, but like we gotta keep business booming, gotta get democracy any way we can all over the world, like That's crazy good.
It's good for Mission Impossible because, and I was just thinking about this. We said it last pod, but this pod, another black character, not the villain.
Yeah, not a villain.
Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think they've ever been.
I don't think they do that ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all white dudes.
Yes.
I wonder why. I wonder why that's the case.
And Dave Bautista in the sixth one? The sixth one?
And which one? Is that no?
That's,
Fallout?
No, that's James Bond. Maybe
no. It's Henry Cavill is a bad guy in that one.
Yes,
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Oh no, wait, no, he's a bad guy kind of guy in that one. And God, I just can't wait to talk more depth that fucking when he punches his sleeve. Oh, it's so fucking insane.
Yeah, the bathroom scenes. We'll get to it.
It is so good. I'm so excited for next week to watch these two. Oh, it's so fucking good. Anyway. Yeah, that first scene with Lawrence Fishburne, it was so fucking funny. Yes. Honestly, he's such a good actor. And some of the lines he says, like he asked a rhetorical question and like Musgrave goes to interrupt and he was like, "Don't interrupt me while I'm asking rhetorical questions." And then he's like he's an invisible man. And before you get cute again, I'm talking Wells, not Elliston. Like that is like
yes.
So fucking good. Like that's such good writing and like just the way he's laying down the law and like it, but it also like implements like that thought of like, damn, this guy fucking sucks.
Yes.
Like it's like, oh, of course he's a bad guy.
Yes.
It's like, nope. Lindsay fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Musgrave's like fake. He's the bad guy thing. But I really liked Musgrave. Like I forgot like that part of it. Like I knew Philip Seymour Hoffman had a thing. Like I mean that's what it always is. But
now that I'm thinking about it, do you think maybe Davian already knew Ethan's identity?
No.
And then Musgraves told him that he had a.
You know, that's a very good question.
Even just having the name Ethan for a ghost is pretty gonna be hard to find.
Yeah, just having Ethan and he's a white guy.
Yes.
Yeah, good lord, how many?
Is that really enough? I mean, I guess plot just kind of intervenes there again.
I mean,
they don't have to.
But like, why at the time? Because I do think Musgrave is definitely a class. I mean, all the villains are usually pretty good in the like their like background, like their like motivations and stuff. Even if the movie is number 2 and it's just not a good movie, but like ends justify the means. There's a lot of that kind of villain, which is a great villain. And like Musgrave, like he. Like you could empathize with him because like he did like Ethan. He didn't want Ethan to die, but I mean he'd do it if he had to. Exactly. He didn't want his wife to die. He didn't want to kill his wife if he didn't have to and stuff. But he wanted to win and do what he wanted to do. And I felt like you could really feel that from Musgrave, like and so like they just do a good job like pulling the rug, being like oh, of course, fucking Lawrence Fishburne is fucking evil and stuff. Like, he's such a hard ass. Like, and he's the director. Like, yeah, they're fucked from the get go. And it's like, nope, that's not the case. Like,
also, MIF is just like a corrupt organization.
Also,
for a secret agency, dude, they do really bad behind agents.
Exactly, dude.
Like they don't vet these guys.
I mean, straight up, it's The Departed, man. Like you got to get a guy on the inside, or it's like you're going and you're doing, and eventually you flip. And you're already there. Like it's like you were clean when you got in, but then you flip. Like, and I feel like that's probably what it was with Musgrave. Also, what does MIF stand for? We find out in the third one.
Mission Impossible Force.
No, or IMF.
Yeah,
IMF, right? Impossible Mission
Force.
And I like how they poke at that too, because she's like, seriously?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, everything I'm telling you is super classified.
Exactly.
Don't laugh. But
don't laugh. Like, you're not supposed to know this.
I forgot that's what it stands for.
You fucking NPC.
Yeah, not NPC, that's just white, dude.
And we never see it again after the fourth one.
No, yeah, after the fourth one. Yeah. You're right. We just barely see her in the fourth one. Yeah, so I think the third one is definitely the best one we've watched so far. Yes. But I think, and then I think right now I'm at 3 is number 1, number 1 is 2. Then Rogue Nation, and then 2 at the bottom. Same. Out of the 4.
Same. That's exactly where I'm at right now.
Because I really can't think of anything wrong with the third one. Because like when the Vatican plan, like when they sneak in and stuff, it's just fucking awesome. All of their little quips, like when he's like, okay, blow up the car. And she's like, that's such a nice car. And he's like, yeah, well, do it. And then they blow up. Like, I don't know, like all those like cheeky kind of things, like really just worked because the chemistry of the casting, like you said, the casting is incredible. They all just worked really well together. And the plot actually made some kind of sense. Like it felt like
the only character I felt was indispensable, and I don't think she's in another one, is the Asian girl.
I don't think she's in anymore. Yeah. Yeah, but she did a good job.
She did fine.
She's in tons of stuff too.
She's just supposed to be pretty.
Yeah, I mean that, and she does her badass shit that she needs to, and everything, and it's just done well. Like everybody does a good job in that movie, like acting wise, and then like the most ridiculous thing, I guess, because is probably the gun, like the nose bomb thing.
Oh yeah,
like that's kind of far fetched, but like honestly, these huge evil corporations, like it's probably not that far fetched.
It doesn't make you think like it's out of contention.
Yeah, it's not completely out of pocket. It's not the craziest thing. That's supposed to be in like this is happening, like this is like a real world, like this happens all the time, like, and we never know about it kind of a world.
That's how the Antichrist is gonna get us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a whole different podcast. So pretty much nothing wrong with Mission Impossible 3. It seems like. What about the fourth one? Why are we both like, yeah, this is the third best one?
The fourth one just seems kind of dull coming from the third one. Not dull. I mean, there's some great scenes, like when they're sneaking into the Kremlin.
Yes, the Kremlin stuff is awesome with the little thing that they have, and then like and Simon, his face. Oh shit!
And we get more of Simon Pegg,
which is field agent, which is awesome.
It's awesome because I mean the comedic banner, like when he was like talking about Ethan being on the force, like it's an honor to be out with you. You're really like I should probably start talking.
Yeah, he's like, he's just like he's saying it in English while they're supposed to be
and him just fucking up. Like Ethan was babysitting what's it called?
Benji, for sure,
the whole time. Like when his face was in the light too, and he was just
pushing him out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, no, Benji is. I'm so glad we got more Simon Pegg in this one. Like, got him in the field because it's just he's just so fucking great. And then I don't know, like, because like all the switcheroo in the hotel in Dubai, like that's all pretty cool and like works really well. I think. I guess the only thing is like, I guess the girl in this one. Was it like she was in love with the dude who dies at the beginning?
The very first scene. Yeah.
And it's like that doesn't need to really be more fleshed out and stuff, but like
it shows why she like judo kicked that bitch at the fucking window.
Like for sure, I don't know. It's like I don't have anything. It makes sense and it works, but like I don't know. That's one of those things that I'm not 100% sold on, but I don't know why.
Well, that and Jeremy Renner's character.
Jeremy Renner, yeah.
I like the story. I just didn't like Jeremy Renner's delivery.
It's Jeremy Renner, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to be like, oh hell yeah, Jeremy Renner's in this movie.
He's a perfect Hawkeye. It's like this background character.
He's great as Hawkeye. Like I would say the only two good movies, or like only good movies that he's in are when he's Hawkeye. He's great as Hawkeye.
Yes.
And I think he just fits it perfectly. And then the movie Tag.
Yes.
He's great in that. And like it makes sense for him to be like the way he is in that. I don't know. But
I guess just don't like dopey old Jeremy Renner. He's just better when he's confident.
Well, he does this one thing. So the moment I was like, oh yeah, right, it's Jeremy Renner. Like it like pulled me out because it's Jeremy Renner. Like especially was when after everything goes wonky at the hotel, and she like kills the assassin girl on accident, and then he's like, oh yeah, like you're not an analyst, like you have all these skills and stuff, and he's like, oh, I have my secrets and stuff, and he's like, well, you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. And stuff, like, which, cut back to that final scene, he already knows, like Ethan knows what happened and what he is. He just wants him to say it so he can like absolve him of it. But then Jeremy Renner like he like turns and goes to a post and just lays up on the post and doesn't say anything, and I'm like, oh, God damn it, Jeremy Renner. Like, I was just like,
I can't accept this.
It's like, I get it. It's like I understand the blocking and like why he did that, because then it moved him out of the way for like, just like, okay, now Ethan's more in the center and he's about to talk and stuff. Like, I get it, but I was just like, come on, bro. Like, it's just the way he did it, dude. Like, I don't know why, but I was like, God damn it, it's Jeremy Renner. Why is this happening? Right
he's just, I mean,
it's just his presence.
Exactly. His story, the storyline is very.
The storyline is great.
Yeah, exactly. Like how he's tied to his wife and he's supposed to protect him, and the reason Ethan's in jail at the very beginning is because he killed 5 dudes. Yeah, and they called him collateral damage, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, once you go, he's like, some things need to be done. Kill 5 men.
I just have to kill 5 dudes.
I hope they fucking did something worth it. That shit's fucking wild.
Actually, I think he does kill. I think he kills them because they were connected to the guy
who was trying
to get the codes and like start nuclear war and stuff. He says like one quick line of like, oh yeah, like the secretary knew like that we had some solid intel that they were connected,
and they were coming.
So, like, I killed them to cover as a part of the cover up, and then it's like, oh no, they're just random Serbian people, like Serbian ops, like that aren't of targets, to make him go disavowed and his wife could escape and like all that stuff. Like, he says like it's like one line to explain it. So.
I think so far one of the most non-subtle badass things that happens is when Ethan's in jail and he has that fucking rock and he bounces it off of the side like cool. 5 or 8 times in a row, awesome. Dude. Yeah. And then he gets up when he finally finds out that, hey, they're trying to some chaos is happening outside. He puts a rock off and it just fits so chiselly into the fucking wall.
Yeah, he just puts it right back.
Like, that's so fucking cool.
So with Jeremy Renner, so imagine so his role and like his story is solid and it works and it makes sense, but it's Jeremy Renner playing it. Put Henry Cavill in that role. Him playing that role. Pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, pretty sick.
Would be better.
Yeah, would be better.
Now put Jeremy Renner in Fallout as Henry Cavill's character.
No.
It ruins the movie.
Yeah, so
it ruins the movie.
completely.
I'm going to say this is... it's not as bad as 2, but Jeremy Renner just being in it makes it...
Yeah, it's just... I just don't understand.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know why they took Luther out and put this base model vanilla Kraft mac and cheese... I mean, like, here's the thing. There's parts where, like, I like it because he's so fucking sad. He's like a fucking dog that's outside in the fucking rain, which is fine. I mean, if that's your play, go ahead. That's your play. Hey. But we didn't know like why he was fucking sad. Besides, like, hey, he's an analyst and he knows faces and names.
Well, he did an analyst, and like that's why he was so good with names, because like it's supposed to be like he's like almost as good as Ethan, but he wasn't in the field because he. Couldn't make a mistake again like that, and blah 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 blah. And like again, the story works, but it's just fucking. It's Jeremy. I don't know. It's just Jeremy Renner.
It was never meant to be nice or pretty or great. It was just meant to be something, I guess.
Yeah,
a character.
It works, but
it's the same thing with the girl too. The girl's like, yo, you're attached to your husband, spy husband.
Yeah, spy husband or spy love
exactly.
Interest.
And like, you just thought that neither one of y'all were ever gonna die.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's kind of a similar thing as the Jeremy Renner. See, that's probably part of it. Is like, it's Jeremy Renner is like, oh, I had an op and I messed up, so I'm an analyst, and I don't. And then she's like, I want to avenge him because I like loved him, but also it was my op. This was my doing. It was supposed to be easy, and then we fucked up, like kind of a thing. So it's like those, and then. Benji's just there. But he's great. And he does everything he's supposed to.
It's like he's Benji in his truest form.
Yeah.
Every someone we see after this is not like Benji in his truest form, just because like Benji at the end of the day is a desk guy. He's a
guy in the computer.
He's an IT guy.
Yeah, he's a guy with a computer, guy in the chair kind of thing. Which like Luther is too, but you need both of them going forward.
I do really like the scene at the very end though, when like they're at the car parking lot and like it's revolving around and they're going up and down in different tiers.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tom Cruise decides to do the ultimate thing because the guy decides to not suicide himself twice. Like one time just onto the car and it falls off and it's going back up.
Yeah.
The second time he just goes straight front for it. And
neither
one of these fucking hits kills this guy or they even knocks him out because at the very end he's like staring at Ethan.
He's like, oh oh no, he fucking stopped it.
But then Ethan gets decides the smart ass idea is to get in a fucking car, safety lock that motherfucker, and drive off.
Drive the BMW straight fucking down.
Which is like pretty fucking smart. But like, dude, if you're Asian, dude, you can't tell me you can't hardcore parkour from the side edges and like keep just going back and forth and get there at the exact same time.
I don't know. He's just like. Exactly. It's it's because the dude like snapped his leg. His leg was fucked up.
So yes.
Yeah. When the first car starts coming out, his like legs kind of caught in a weird way, and he like snaps it. He like stomps on it and like breaks it a little bit or fractures it at least. But he can't put all of his weight on it, so he couldn't parkour down.
That's true.
Which he normally would have because we literally saw him climb the fucking tallest building in the world in Dubai,
which is a great fucking scene too. I think
it's great.
I think the 4 only thing it has over 3, which. It's very beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous movie.
Because you have the car at the very end, too, where they get into that BMW i8 and, like, the screen, like, the easy navigation on the fucking...
Yeah, which is sick as fuck.
Pretty cool car. Probably still one of my favorite, like, movie cars.
So, granted, though, think about this, though. So, we go from... Mission Impossible 3 is 2006, and then it's 2011, so 5 years later. So, 2011, I'm sure you could tell, because I could tell, the, like... quality of the film, like it's a
I think it's the first one I shot
digital.
I think they shot this one on IMAX.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they had the camera, the jump in like the camera technology is like noticeable.
I mean, you get Avatar comes out.
I mean,
all those other shit's coming out.
But like I think in 2006 they were probably still. I mean, it still looks good, but they were like. It was a combination of like they're probably still.
It's a lot darker.
Yeah,
I would say shot.
They might have been shooting on film still, and if they were shooting on digital, the like color grading was a little. Is very 2006.
Yes.
This one looked like more like natural, like what we expect to see like in movies today, kind of a thing. So that obviously helped, but also they went to like fucking Dubai and like, a bunch of fucking awesome and like
climbed one of the highest buildings and tallest buildings in the world.
Insane.
Which I mean, if Tom Cruise doing his own stunts, even if he's holding onto a rope, that's still fucking.
That's
crazy.
Still insane.
Still fucking crazy.
That's still insane.
And he just likes jumping off shit, dude.
He loves and running, dude.
He is running
away from that sandstorm.
Running off and just jumping on top of shit. Which I guess his insurance has to be fucking phenomenal because
be insane.
he wrecks a car probably in every fucking wrecks a vehicle. I'm
every single time.
The first one I know it's not. I mean, I don't know if there's one or not. The second one I know. There is because we had the motorcycles
and shit.
The third one, I'm trying to think. Oh, they blow up the car.
Yeah, the like Lambo.
Yeah, the Lambo.
Or Ferrari, I guess, because they're in Italy.
And he drives the building car off the fucking edge.
He drives the BMW off. Yeah, it's not a good look.
And 4, I know he wrecks that car in the sandstorm when he's like. Tries to get him off. Also, don't know.
Technically, 2 cars.
Yeah, don't know how that dude walks away from that either. That's another wild
that's
part.
another thing. That one, like that,
and he's already on the truck, or he can catch up to a truck. Like,
I don't know. And we find out it's not the like younger henchman dude. It's actually the older dude who's like in charge of everything. And you tell me that man got out of that car lickety split. That car that flipped like 15 times, got out of it no problem, and was already like. At least 50 yards ahead.
Especially because you couldn't see it. Tom Cruise knew it was going to happen, but there's no way he knew it was going to see it. You'd be just out of shock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's part of it. I feel like there's a couple of
reaches.
There's a couple of more reaches, and like the other again, they're all insane fucking movies, and like the most insane shit happens in these movies. But I feel like you had said earlier, like 3 is very grounded and like is grounded in reality as it can be, notwithstanding the gun thing, the fucking bomb thing in your head. But like this one, it's like very easy things like that. Like, this guy got out of this car and is already 50 yards away. There's no fucking way. It's upside down. There's sandstorm going. Like, how the fuck? Like,
also the aerobatic shit on the Dubai building where he's just like, I can't reach it, and he just like. Kind of like the 3 when he does a fulcrum again, but he like reaches off and then like lets go, and then they catch him.
That was crazy. that did take me out.
And then Benji just comes out and says, "Woo, that was tough.
Yeah, woo, that was hard, but I did it." Yeah, he's the fucking
so wild.
He's the man, dude. He's the fucking man. Dude. But like with the Dubai hotel like switcheroo and stuff, like. I love that they did it no mask because it's funny that Benji didn't get a mask.
And he wanted a mask so bad.
It's like that's just funny. But the way that he goes in and he has the fake arm and stuff, and like they give the diamonds to her, and then he swipes them, and then he takes them upstairs to give to the real assassin and stuff. Like, that's all cool. Like, that's a good, like, there was a lot better. I mean, as we're going, like, I would say 3 probably was more actiony, and like, because it wasn't really like, they didn't really have to come up with any schemes. Like, there was really good schemes in this one, in Rogue Nation, or not Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol. There was some good scheming and like, oh, we gotta like plan how we're gonna do this, like in and out kind of stuff. There was the Vatican one in Mission Impossible 3, but other than that, it was mostly like, we gotta find shit, we gotta stop shit, like kind of a thing, which again was enjoyable.
You're chasing a dude.
Yeah, chasing a dude, which is good, but this one I felt like the scheming was a little bit better.
I don't know, dude. I don't like chasing dudes.
You don't like chasing dudes?
I don't like chasing dudes.
Then why you like these movies so much? That's all this is dudes chasing dudes.
I'll chase a rabbit foot all day.
I don't even know what that's supposed to fucking mean. I have no idea what that's even supposed to mean. Like, good luck? Like, because that's what that is. Well, lucky rabbits.
Just think.
Whatever, dude. Just moving on. I think that I don't know. There was something else with Rogue Nation that I wanted. God damn, I keep doing that with Ghost Protocol.
It's the arms dealers exchange. Like, when they lose both Hendricks and the girl gets free soloed off the building.
Yeah, free soloed out of the building. Yeah.
They go to that arms dealer because Sergio. No.
Ethan is Sergey.
Yeah, Sergey.
His name's like Gundren or something. Yeah, something like, yeah.
And they go there, and this guy just gives up all the information, and also is working with the cops too. Yeah, he tells the cops
he's an arms dealer and an information dealer and stuff. I don't know. And I also felt like the it's not KGB anymore, but I'm gonna call him KGB. The KGB guy that's coming after Ethan the entire time because he's like, you blew up the Kremlin and stuff. It wasn't unnecessary. It worked. But it felt a little flat.
Yeah,
like a guy coming in.
He didn't really do anything. I mean, the movie had been exactly the same without him in it.
Yeah, it felt like a convenient way to like put a block on Ethan in some way, but like the biggest block he does, which you could have done so easy, the biggest block he does is excuse me, Jesus Christ, when he's following Windstrom, quote unquote Windstrom, out of the hotel in Dubai, he grabs him and he's like, oh, I found you, like, duh, and he has to like start fighting them, and then a gun goes off and Windstrom starts running. It's very easy to make a character like have to turn around.
Yes.
Oh, she just got. Does she get kicked off before or after that?
I think it's when they're running. When he starts running,
they're already running, and she gets kicked off. Okay. Well, here's a little rewrite. She gets kicked off. She falls to the ground, and people scream. He's gonna turn around to see what the fuck happened. Yes. Oh fuck! There's Ethan. Now I gotta run. Yes. Like, and that like. So like, I felt like the KGB guy was kind of like. I mean, obviously, it makes sense that somebody blows up the fucking Kremlin. There's gonna be a guy at it. So it's kind of like you can't not have him. But I feel like we could have done a little more.
They try to make some like little consequences, but I mean, it still falls flat with him. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the characters are just unnecessary. I think sometimes they put more to try to give new guys new roles or not pay people because they're like, hey, you can be replaced. And like, no. keep the people who pay. I mean, that's why Ethan's in fucking 8 movies. And so,
he also produces them.
Yeah, so is Luther.
Yeah, Luther's important, man. Yeah, he's so good.
The story is Luther. Luther is Palpatine.
He is one of the most important people. Yeah, I don't know, man. Rogue Nation, just like there's some good stuff.
It's good
in there, but it's crazy going forward. Like you said, like. So his wife is alive and well.
Yes.
And they're not together anymore.
Because he can't.
And he just like spies on her every once in a while, but we never see her again going forward, right?
Yeah. Like, it's not important to the movie.
I know. But
actually, do we see her again? Don't we see her in, what's it called? In 7?
If we're going to see her again, it's going to either,
I think we do see her in 7. I think we do see 7.
We might see her.
Because she's at that camp.
Yeah, we might see her again.
And she's married. And
she's married and moved on.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll talk about it more next week.
So we do see her again.
So we do see her again. So it does make sense, but Yeah, I mean it works. It all really does work. Yeah, I think 4 is very good. I had a good time watching it. My hands sweat. This was the most my hands had sweat watching any of the movies so far, which is always good for an action thriller like this. But I just think Jeremy Renner just kind of fucks it up.
Little salad dog, man.
Like, that's a bummer.
I'm trying to think, is this before or after the Avengers? 2000, we said 11?
It's 2011, so this would have been before. This would have been before, because 2009 is when Iron Man came out.
Yeah, 2012 was when the Avengers came out.
Yeah, because it was Iron Man, then Edward Norton's.
How did he get that job?
I don't know. How did he do this? He hadn't. I don't know. I can't think of any older movies.
I like him as Hawkeye.
He's great as Hawkeye.
He's just a dude in Hawkeye.
I mean, really, yeah. It makes sense for him to be this like no power, just archer
in a purple suit.
He's just really good at the bow, and that's like his whole thing. And he's like, and then like parkour and like hand to hand combat. Sure,
yeah, and he's not good at feeling sad for himself.
Yeah, and he's really good at like loving his wife and kids and hiding them.
like you're a fucking spy, dude. Yeah. Like death comes with the fucking job.
Yeah, dude. But that's why they all live on a farm, dude.
That's why you're not Ethan fucking Hunt, dude.
And remember, dude. And we're fully talking Avengers now. When his whole family just fucking snaps away, dude. Oh yeah, that shit crazy.
He does.
That's probably one of the best scenes of Hawkeye.
Like, to be honest, it's better than that. I mean, better than what he had this in. He ain't kill nobody now.
Like he actually he put it he did it for that. That's not Disney money though. Tom Cruise and Scientology, they got a lot of money to throw at Jeremy Renner for this weak ass role, but Disney. They got more money.
They got way
more money. So they're like you earn this fucking paycheck, bro. And he was like, okay, and he actually tried. So he was great.
And then we see sad Jeremy Renner again at the end of Avengers when Natasha dies.
Yeah, he's devastated.
Yes,
and he's also leaning up against.
It should be me.
He's also leaning up against the pole.
Let's go to
it's his signature move, dude. That's his go-to
like a
move.
Weak bitch, dude.
What a bitch.
Likes to get cooked.
Sorry, bro.
Definitely gets cooked.
Probably. But hey, if he's into it, that's fine. Yeah. You do you, bro. Yeah, I don't really think there's much else to say. Mission Impossible 3 is far superior to all of the other ones so far.
I would say far. One's close. One's different.
I would say one's like, I mean, it's like at least 2 tiers.
Yes.
Like Mission Impossible 3 is S tier. I would put, and then, so what are the tiers? It's S and then an A through F?
Yeah,
or whatever.
Except you skip E.
Except skip E. Just like grades. Mission Impossible 3 is S tier. Mission Impossible 1, I would say, is A. Mission Impossible 2 is F. And then Ghost Protocol is probably
E. B or C?
Probably C. For me, thinking about the next ones that we're watching, because the next ones we're watching are S's and A's. Like it's all S and A from here on.
I'm trying
to
remember how 5.
Like Rogue Nation is insane. Like it's insanely good, and I feel like Ghost Protocol is a little bit less for me because this is where they have nuclear codes, and he's trying to start a nuclear holocaust because of evolution or something.
Yes.
Is his whole bag. But I like Rogue Nation more because it's like a terrorist organization gets a hold of a nuke. Yes. And like, I don't know, it just like it's the same thing. It's a nuke. Like nukes are like the thing that's gonna happen. But the way it plays in Rogue Nation, I think just like it plays better. It's a more interesting way. It's like, oh, well, somebody's got the codes. We got to get the codes back. But this is like, no, they have a nuke in their hands. Also, like, and that's a crazier scenario.
I'm just thinking about this too. Like, aren't nuclear codes? Don't they change them a lot? Like, wouldn't why would it make sense to have like one set paperless?
I don't know,
especially when they get taken, you're not gonna change those nuclear codes.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. To play devil's advocate as we do here. That's why he blew up the thing. So it would take them weeks to even realize they were gone.
That's true.
Yeah, and someone specifically mentions that in the movie. So I think it's fine. But yeah, they would. If they knew immediately, they absolutely would change the codes and it would be fine. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why Ghost Protocol like falls down, because it's like you get Ghost Protocol, but then you get Rogue Nation, and you're like, no, this time people actually have a physical nuke in their fucking hands. Do they get the nuke from, like, do they get it from the river? Like, is it the same nuke?
I don't think so.
Because I don't think so either. But like, that would be cool.
Because at the end of it, Mission Impossible 4, that's what Luther said he's been doing. He said, y'all been in the bay.
I've been in
the bay for the past week because of y'all. Right.
Okay, so it's probably not that then. I mean, we'll find out next week. I can't remember.
Yes. But, it's like I've never really seen all these congruently like this. Like you just like
not
watch
so
them.
Close.
Yes,
I guess like because again when we went to see Fallout with Nick, we watched them. It took us way longer.
Yes.
Like I'm watching 2 a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Before we do this,
I watched both of these on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, yeah, let's just get these on. I was like, I don't have anything else to watch. And
I know.
To be honest, when I go home today, I'm probably gonna watch 5.
I know that's the thing, dude. Because I was excited. I was like, fuck yeah, 3 and Rogue Nation. And I was like, oh no, it's Ghost Protocol.
So
and like it's still good, but like, but it does make me even more excited for next week's episode because it's fucking Rogue Nation and Fallout, dude.
We get the best Fallout.
Let's fucking go.
Probably the second best movie, and then the best action scene. That bathroom scene, I cannot wait.
That bathroom scene is so fucking good. We were gonna get into it all fucking day. Behind the scenes story that everybody probably knows, but I'll tell it next week on that episode. So yeah, next week we're going to be coming back with Rogue Nation finally. I know I said Rogue Nation a lot instead of Ghost Protocol. Rogue Nation next week and Fallout. 2 of the best. One of them is definitely S tier, just automatically. One of them is A, might also be S. I don't know. Point is, that's coming next week. Yeah, like, subscribe, all blah, 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 blah. You've heard it all before. Bye.
See y'all next week.